Okay, we're starting off with a drive cast. Great idea, everybody. Let's get this rolling. So many people want to know what's with my fascination with ice wine. Well, ice wine is a very unique wine. It's super sweet. That comes from leaving the grapes on those vines till next month, January, depending on how cold it gets. You pick it when it's freezing cold, then you have the grapes pressed in a very unique press, which only squeezes out the sugars, the sugar syrup, leaving the ice in the grape. Then you go ahead and you ferment it for 3 to 6 months, giving you a very sweet, delicious, and fruity wine. This put into a barrel will really give you something very unique that you don't get elsewhere, because the interaction between the oak and the wine is very different. As you can tell, I'm sure you're Googling right now, whiskey finished in ice cask is a very rare bourbon, very hard to get, or whiskey. And that's because ice wine is very difficult to make. Since it's so dependent on climate, you need to have a good year, which is not easy. It has to fall in most countries to below freezing, according to the law. The U.S. obviously, like we always do, a little easier, like we learned after World War II. The conquest, the American soldiers fell in love with certain Belgian wines and beers and brought it back to the U.S. Now in Belgium and in all of Europe, they do spend a lot more time aging and waiting to get a perfect product. Obviously, us in the United States of America, now talking about you Canadians, have no patience, so we like doing express processes. So the law was not written as rigorous as in Germany. So we could do it every year here. It's always below frigid. It always works because there's no temperatures. But Germany, it's obviously less common. Not every year it gets that cold in the city of Eisen. So in the year that it happens, it's in Eisen a year. Ha ha ha. Back to what I was saying. So yes, I'm just so fascinated. I'm trying my best to get a cask that held kosher ice wine. I would make the ice wine just to be able to get this cask, because I believe it's such a fantastic marriage between that sweetness and my bourbon. Of course, you don't really know until it happens. And any winery that you know, please let them know. I am interested. Thank you, and we're looking forward to tomorrow's drive cast. Please put your points that I should improve on below.